Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a brand new challenge over at Bramble Fox Friends. And the challenge this month is to scrap your favorite spring photo. And I have this one of the 4 grandkids with their Easter baskets out on their first Easter egg hunt after we moved to this house. We hadn't quite landscaped the backyard, and as it turned out, this retaining wall and that fence all crumbled and went down into the back, into the area where there's a creek back in the back. So anyway, this photo shows more than how cute the kids were when they were that young, but also what our retaining wall and backyard looked like then. It's very different now. It had to be terraced and completely re-engineered. But anyway, that's a different story. So I have chosen, first of all, I chose this title piece, and I haven't peeled the back from it because I had it over in a different place. And to go with the title piece, I pulled these papers from Paige Evans Garden Shoppe. And let's see, I think there's one on the front too. And the colors are very springtime and wonderful. I'm going to be happy using them, and they'll go beautifully with the embellishments I've chosen. But I did have to choose a few embellishments to kind of bring in the colors that the kids are wearing. For example, Ava and Katie have kind of a fuchsia outfits on. And there's this fuchsia butterfly in the Fox box, the April Fox box. Or was it March Fox box? I will have all of the product details in my blog post, and there'll be a link to my blog post in the in my description box here. So see, I think that's going to look nice there. And I have cut a lot of embellishments from Paper Snips 21, which came in my Fox Box Plus. And I'm pulling some cute little animals. I've got some red toadstools to kind of balance out Barrett's red shirt. And I've got some tealish colors in there, even though there's no teal in this background. I've pulled some from the paper snips in order to kind of balance out Allie's shirt. None of that is necessary to me. You know that I'm perfectly fine throwing in what I call accent colors, which is what everybody else calls colors that don't match. So I kind of want, so my idea here is I'm using a stencil first to draw a sunburst, or create a sunburst with mustard seed distress oxide, because I think the color goes perfectly with that title piece. And I've actually cut some trees from Fernwood because their colors also kind of bring that in. And I think once it's all together, it's going to look fine. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But, so anyway, I'll do the sunburst kind of up here, and it'll be a subtle background to all that's going to go on. And then I'm going to tear this paper with the little tiny hearts, and I'm gonna distress it quite a lot and have it kind of propped up so that I can tuck the photo and all of the embellishments in as if it were something of a shelf. So that's kind of where my design is headed. So let's start with this. And I just kind of want it to, I think that this color will look really nice on top of the colors that are there. And of course there's enough white that I think it'll show, you'll get the impression of the sunburst, if you will. Okay, there. And again, I will give you the link to this stencil in the blog post. I'm not going to do too much of it coming down. There's quite a lot of area to cover. This is a great stencil. I've probably used it on 10 layouts now. It's the right size and scale to really make an impact on a 12 by 12 page. I have a couple smaller sunbursts as well, to when I just want to confine the sunburst area to the sunburst to a small area. So now I'm going to untape this. Yeah, that is perfect. It's subtle. It's not in your face. It's just a little different coloration than the pattern paper has. And that's kind of what I was going for. Okay, so where do I want to tear this? I don't want it half and half. So I'm going to say right about here. And I have some variation in it, some movement, but generally it's going to be straight. So we'll go there. That's perfect, because I think the photo will go here just a little bit right of center. Okay, that's perfect. Now I'm going to really kind of distress this. And then what I'm going to do is I'll put some tape down at the bottom, and then I'm going to take some of the foam and kind of run it like this so that it lifts up this part. And these are the little foam strips that I get from Tailored Expressions, and they are magical. I use them on butterflies too. I've already put them on butterflies there. And for those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that I have special little icons for each of the kids. And Barrett is a bee, because we call him Bee. And Ava is baby squirrel, so I have a squirrel. And Allie is alligator, and Katie is Katybug, so I have a ladybug and alligator for them. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of pop this on. Okay, and that's kind of raised right up, so that's perfect. I'm going to tuck it in right there because this kind of dips and it allows me, I want their cute little feet and shoes to show. And I've got an assortment of little Bramble Fox animals that are as cute as they can be, and I reserve the right to use cute on any page with my grandkids. And I'm going to kind of frame out the photo with these trees, and then things will kind of get tucked behind them. So back in those woods, there are lots and lots of deer and lots of squirrels and lots of raccoons, and I don't think we have any foxes or monkeys or alligators, but we do have, there are coyotes in the neighborhood. I've never seen one back in our backyard, but neighbors have reported them. And we have deer in our front yard. And they've been around recently, I think, checking to see if the hostas have come up, because they make salads with hosta. Okay, I'm going to put the title down here, maybe right here, because that area rises up. And then I'm going to do this kind of right beside it. Now I want to, and I know we haven't had any bears in those woods, but I'm going to have a bear kind of peeking out behind this tree just because he's so cute. I don't think I have room for him here, but let's try. Maybe if I push this over, okay, I have some tape on there, but I think I am going to push it over so that I do have room for the bear. And I'll have him kind of down here peeking out from behind that tree. And I know why the tape is not sticking. It's the Distress Oxides. So I'm gonna, now that I know where it's going to be, I need to get it straight. I kind of fold that up. I could probably put something there like this guy, because I don't want this guy sticking up like that. So I think I will do that, and I'm going to put a strip here to hold it onto the photo. And I'll go back and place that bear more accurately there. Okay. So that works out. And now let me get, and I'm going to have him leaning out, I think. I kind of liked that as I pulled him out. I can't have him leaning out too much because then his hand goes off the page. So I'm gonna do that, and that's fine. Okay, I'll put that on later. Right now, I think I want, I know that this deer is gonna have to go over on the end of the page here, because that's how I cut him. And I'm going to glue that end down. I don't mind if this lifts up, but I would like the edges to stay down. This one may need some help. If I lift that guy, this will stay much better. Okay. Now, I'm going to put let's do I suppose that, you know what? That could go there. The title's going to be over here. So this could work. And I'll just prop it up so that what lifts it is the curl of that page. So there we go. That's fine. Now I'm going to use, and these, the bear came from a winter set. So did the fox and the little raccoon. And I think they were from last year, like winter before last. And these guys came from a Christmassy set. And I've just kind of pulled them. And then there was a set called Into the Wild that had the monkeys. So let's see, what do I want here? Maybe I'll do that right there. And he'll look like he's kind of in the tree. That's cute. And I chose this because it's pink. And it goes with the pinks in the collection. But I'm thinking he kind of doesn't belong there. I'm gonna put this right here. And this little guy can be there talking to the deer. But you know, I have room for this guy. Okay. And I'm going to cut some trees from here. To go in between. I wasn't sure until I put them down that I was gonna need these, but these are gonna be quick because they're basically just fuzzy triangles. And I'm just gonna tuck them flat behind these guys, like so. And then this one, I'll cut the two of them together. And they serve, I know that Fernwood was kind of an autumn collection, and this is a springtime layout, and I should have some leafed out green trees, but that's not how I'm rolling with this one. I like the contrast of these. They're the darker colors and the black background. So I can do this here, and then this can go, let's say, it goes like that, and then the fox kind of goes there, and this guy goes there. I might need, instead of that guy, I'm gonna go with one more tree, and I might, instead of a tree, I might take this, these leaf sprigs. So, of course I would get something that's going to be harder to fussy cut, but I think we'll be okay. I do like the contrast, and the little animals are kind of pastel-ish, and so I think they'll show up nicer in front of these dark, this dark greenery. So let's see how this works. I can do, like that guy can go there, and I could maybe do that is down. I don't think I've glued this down. Let me see if this greenery would be better there. And then this guy can kind of go there, and then these trees could go behind him and underneath him. I think that looks better. Okay, so let's do this, and I'll kind of curl their edges so they have a little bit of dimension. And put that right there, and then this guy's gonna go here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy here, and then that'll tell me how high or low I need to place the leaf sprigs. I'll kind of bend them for some dimension. There we go. Okay, now it kind of seems like this guy needs a tree behind him, but I think I'm gonna leave it like it is. I'm going to put the title down, and then I'm going to embellish with some smaller perspectives. Sweet as can be, and they used to be. They did used to be, and they sometimes still are. And that's good because it looks like the alligator is kind of sneaking behind the tulips and heading over to the mushrooms here. And I have butterflies that I can spread around, some paper and some acrylic. Let's see, we'll go. I want the purplish one to be here, so I'm gonna maybe do that one there. And I like this little phrase strip that says, "Oh, the possibilities." And where do I want to use it? Maybe right here. And I cut it wonky, kind of intentionally. I wanted it to be wavy, but it may be too wavy. I thought the wavier it was, the more it would look intentional, and I don't like it. So I'm going to straighten it out. That works there. I've got a green butterfly here. Put that there. And I'll do the fuchsia-ish one. Kind of right there. And then I have a pink one to go over here. And I have just for a bright kind of a look, I'm gonna do this star, maybe as part of this little grouping. I kind of put it over some of the yellow parts. I've got the B for bee. Oops. And I don't know where I'm going to put him. Actually, I have a Bramble Fox bee right here. They've got some new bees. Bees Part 2, I think they're called. And they're black and white, and they're just so striking. And all I have are these yellow ones from the Fox box. But it's perfect. And I can do, so I've got the alligator here. I can do the squirrel. I might put the bee here where it's kind of in line with him. The alligator's right under Allie. I'm going to put the ladybug right over here by Katybug. And it's some more red that'll balance Barrett's shirt. And I'm going to put it where? Maybe, don't know where I want it to go. I'm going to try it out with my tweezers. I could have it going this way. How about if I just have it here, kind of looking up at the alligator, and it's on the, Katie's side. Now, I've got the squirrel. The squirrel is kind of turned this way, and he could go maybe right there, just very subtle squirrel. Kind of there among the toadstools. And it looks like he's getting ready to climb on that one. I have a pink heart that I thought maybe could go right here. Now, I don't, even for a Bramble Fox challenge team page, I don't usually use that many perspectives. But when I started trying to choose which animals I was going to put on, on the shelf there, I wanted them all. And I love it. I love it. It's, they're clearly doing the egg hunt, the Easter egg hunt in the woods, in the backyard, in the back of our house. And so these are all, kind of woodland creatures. I'm I'm happy with the page. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll check out the blog post for further details about the products. And I'll have close-ups on Instagram. So, and the full page will be on the Bramble Fox Friends page. So, thank you for watching. I hope you'll play along with this month's challenge, and I'll see you next time. Bye.